Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be.
So I hope you guys liked that intro. So just a quick story time. So when I was a student way back when, energy drinks just go a long way to help kickstart my productivity. So this is my personal favorite, Monster Energy drink. Go give it a try if you see this in 7-Eleven or in the supermarket. It's really good. So, and speaking of productivity, when I was a student, it was always about finding the right gadget to match my needs. I wasn't just an ordinary student, just writing papers and sending out emails. I was an IT student, coding for my school requirements, handling several Google and Microsoft spreadsheets for my internships and org works, and editing videos for fun on the side. So today, I just wanted to share with everyone a computer that I believe is perfect for students, especially now that we're all working at home or staying at home because of this pandemic. This is the base model M1 Mac Mini over here. So I got this for $679 since I had a student discount, but it goes for $699 as the regular price. We have the base model over here, literally the base model with just 8 GB of unified memory and only 256GB of storage. I opted for this option since I felt that I could just buy a cheaper SSD in the future. When we think about the new Apple M1 computers, the new MacBook Air may sound like the best option for students. So why not the MacBook Air for now then? Honestly, it's just really simple. I was on a budget. I had the peripherals already. I had my monitor, my keyboard, and my mouse. And since we are in strict quarantine here in the Philippines, I don't have a strong need for portability anymore. And that was actually a deal breaker for me. During this pandemic, I think everyone's just really into carving out their spaces in their house, trying to be as productive as possible with their spaces like this one, like my desk setup over here. Getting this non-portable Mac Mini just forces you to stay put and work. All of the benchmarks from different YouTubers, different YouTube videos actually say that the MacBook Pro and the Mini are leading in terms of performance in almost all of the aspects. And the fans are actually what differentiate the MacBook Air from this Mac Mini and the Pro, which allows for more firepower, I guess. Fans may sound like it's really noisy, but I never really heard it, unlike my old MacBook Pro that actually went like every time I'd edit my videos, like the fans would just exhaust out. This Mac Mini is silent, powerful, and it looks great on your desk. If you want that clean looking setup, you'll really be fond of the Mac Mini's design. So now let's talk about the downsides of potentially owning one of these Mac Minis. First, the ports. I was really sad about this one. I feel like there's a lack of ports since there's no SD card reader. There are only 2 Thunderbolt ports, 2 USB ports, and that's actually really little. And there's always that option to get Thunderbolt docks to get equally fast transfer speed. But I've been researching on some Belkin, CalDigit ones, and they actually cost you a lot of money. Another downside may be the M1 chip itself. You don't know how many leaps forward the M1X or the M2 will be, but you have to come in with the mindset that you may potentially not get the next generation anymore if you want to save more money. So back to the question, why is this the perfect Mac for students? First off, the price. If you're on a budget, this Mac Mini hits the perfect price range in terms of its capabilities, and it's gonna be even better if you have the mice, keyboard, and monitor lying around already, ready for you to use. And it's so easy to find a monitor nowadays. You can hook it up to that monitor that you find that fits your budget really well, and you should be good to go. And you go anywhere, Amazon, Lazada, Shopee, there are a lot of monitors that are so affordable, so that won't be a problem at all, trust me. Next would be zero lag. As a student, I was coding, doing multiple extracurricular work with Google Sheets, doing lots of keynotes and papers. I used to quit a lot of tabs. I remember the force quit option, just to quit all of those tabs on my MacBook to stop lagging at times. But with this, the workflow, it's just so seamless, and as a student, we're not just studying all the time. We have so many things on the side going on. So like this one, for example, from making our own YouTube channel or creating podcasts, since that's the in thing nowadays, you just need a machine that can handle the workload. So I edit videos on an everyday basis for this YouTube channel. And if your workload is somewhat similar to that, then I can truly vouch that you won't be disappointed with the performance of this M1 Mac Mini. Actually, you can't go wrong with any M1 computer that Apple released. It literally just outperforms outperforms the older generations by a landslide. And honestly, even if we were to go back to school, will portability be such a big deal? Or will you just end up doing your papers and work at home like you normally do? So if you're like me, then you can't go wrong with this one. That's pretty much it for this video, and we'll have the M1 MacBook Air next week, so we can check that out too. If you guys like that video, give me a like, hit that subscribe button down there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.